Time for Good Question, because here in the South we have 4 seasons: summer, hurricane, college football, and allergy. The pollen is out there, my friends. It is everywhere. And tonight, Alex asked, my allergies are worse this year than ever before. Why is that? Well, that's a good question, Alex, and a lot of people are feeling your pain. So I went to Charleston Allergy and Asthma to find out.
Spring is pretty here. You want to be able to enjoy it.
But because of this, that is sometimes easier said than done. Dr. Bruce Ball says that's life here in the Low Country.
I've been here a lot of years. Spring comes every year. Pollen comes every year, and it's more than enough for anyone who's allergic.
If you have symptoms, priority 1 is finding out exactly what's causing it and how to reduce the effect it has on you.
Our pollen can float sometimes 20 miles. So you're not going to get away from the pollen just by closing your window, because you got to go outside sometime. And if you're very allergic, it takes very little to bother you, and the more days you're exposed, the less it'll take to give you the same symptoms. So it becomes impossible for somebody who's quite allergic to truly avoid the pollen.
Our biggest offenders are pollinating trees, grasses, and weeds. Just can't get away from all of that. And if your allergies are amplifying with time, medications may not seem as effective.
And you can get to the point where the medication that you buy over the counter, which is very good medicine, becomes less and less effective, not because it isn't still working, it just can't handle that degree of allergic sensitivity.
One good way to reduce the effects of pollen, keep as much of it as you can outside.
If you had to mow the grass, which could give you a lot of trouble if you're grass allergic or any kind of allergic because it redistributes everything, then you can take a shower. And that would easily wash off a lot of things. If you know you have pollen allergies, you can keep the windows closed more during that time frame so that it doesn't float in early morning and late afternoon to make you symptomatic through the night.
Charleston, by the way, ranks 30th in the nation as the most challenging city to live with spring allergies. Do you have a good question for me? If so, go to our website, counton2.com, and submit your question. I will try to get it answered.